Hello, this is Virgil, Labrador, Editor-in-Chief of Satellite Markets and Research, and we're here in SATCON 2013 in New York City with Colonel David Anhalt. He's a retired Air Force colonel who now works for Iridium and is the Vice President and General Manager of Iridium PRIME. So, David, welcome to this videocast.
Thank you. Very nice to be with you today, Virgil.
Right. Iridium was one of the finalists yesterday of the Most Promising Company of the Year award presented by Satellite Markets and Research and Application Technology Strategy. So maybe let's start with the program that you're associated with, David, PRIME. Talk about that and what's its status?
Okay. Well, Iridium PRIME was announced earlier this year in September. And Iridium PRIME is going to be a very groundbreaking enterprise for those customers that are interested in access to low Earth orbit. Iridium PRIME will be providing payload accommodation services to third-party companies or government agencies that would like to attach their payloads to the Iridium space-based mesh network. Right. The advantages of doing that is that we can provide payloads that are on our constellation then, on the Iridium PRIME constellation, access to the real-time data transfer through the Iridium Next network, and that will accommodate instantaneous payload instructions or commands, as well as receiving data from those payloads. Right. Customers then can rely on us for a turnkey solution. Right. They bring the payload to us, we mount it on the spacecraft, we hook up the data connection to their intended facilities, and we also take care of the launch issues for them as well.
Now, is this mainly LEO?
Yes, this will all be activities in low Earth orbit. In specific, our altitude is 780 kilometers. We have that circular orbit inclined to the equatorial plane by 86.4 degrees. And so there's one rotation, one orbit around the Earth every 100 minutes.
And the Next, would that also be in LEO?
Yeah, Iridium Next is also in LEO. Right. And Iridium Next is very important to talk about. It is actually the precursor to Iridium PRIME. And as many of your audience will know, we're replenishing our infrastructure for our core mission. Our core mission, of course, is handheld telephony, short burst data, and wide bandwidth connectivity for certain regions of the world that are disadvantaged from the standpoint of having ability to attach to the internet, such as maritime platforms that may be in the middle of the Indian Ocean, for instance. So those activities will be replenished with Iridium Next. We accomplished the critical design review for Iridium Next in September. We intend to manufacture those spacecraft now, and they'll be ready for launch early in 2015. There'll be a launch campaign of 8 launches that will provide that complete constellation by the middle of 2017.
Great. So, for the hosted payload program in PRIME as well as the Iridium Next, are your clients mainly military, government, or
we've
commercial?
Received interest on Iridium PRIME from all 3 space sectors, from national security space customers, from commercial customers, and from civil customers. Also, we have interest from both U.S. domestic customers as well as our international customers. And there are on the order of 16 to 20 interested parties altogether at this time. Of the top 6 contenders, those that have been looking at us with a great deal of interest, 2/3 are commercial customers, and the others are civil and national security customers.
Now, David, you're a retired military. So you know something about the military market?
Yes, I do, a little bit.
So what are your feelings about the market going forward, with all the challenges that it seems to be
this
facing?
is a challenging time from the standpoint of the budget during these financially troubled period in our history. However, we see both the National Air and Space Administration as well as the United States Air Force making moves in the direction of taking advantage of the commercial space sector in new ways. In particular, NASA has already started programs, hosted payload programs, where the payloads are in development or in manufacture, and their only means of getting into space will be to be commercially hosted. NASA has been collaborating now with the United States Air Force on a new contract vehicle that's known as the Hosted Payload Solutions, indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity contract. And Iridium has been partnering with people that are bidding on that contract. So we hope that contract will enable a very prompt decision making by the United States Air Force and other government agencies such as NASA, who use that contract as well, to get access to our affordable turnkey solutions for providing payload accommodation.
Great. Well, is there anything else you want to add, David?
No, thank you very much for allowing me the opportunity to talk to your audience, Virgil. Thank you.
Well, thank you, David. And for all the news and information on the global satellite industry, you always have Satellite Markets and Research at www.satellitemarkets.com.